In the final trade of the day, we have Octavio Marenzi, CEO of Opimas in Paris, revealing his trader research for us on gold. And as you know, people invest in gold when there's fear in the stock market. What do you think is ahead for the yellow metal?
Well, I think things are looking, unfortunately, kind of good for gold again. So we saw gold have a really good year, really good run up to sort of August, where it broke through 2000, and now it's come back a bit down to about 1890. So it's retraced some of it, but it's got some upward momentum again. So it looks like people are getting more uncertain about the macroeconomic environment. There seem to be new strains of COVID out there. And that kind of bad news is good news for gold. So it's looking encouraging again for the gold. It looks like it's back on an upward swing.
Would you put a price target on gold or wait and see how the year goes?
I'm very reluctant about pushing targets, and there's so much it matters on what happens with the virus and the macroeconomic environment and those numbers. It's all driven by that. I think trying to forecast that is really kind of a fool's errand. So I'm going to steer clear of making forecasts in terms of where gold is going to go this year, simply because it's such a difficult environment in which to make forecasts. And everyone who's made forecasts in the past have been way off. So I'm going to shy away from that, I think, but I see no reason why it shouldn't go up to 2,500 or something around that mark.
What is the big money or so-called smart money doing with gold?
Well, the big money in terms of gold has been basically, gold is a sort of inflation hedge or a hedge against political uncertainty and things of that sort.
What do you think could bring gold down?
Well, what will bring gold down certainly is if the central banks stop pumping money into the markets. So if the central banks stop printing money and supporting the markets in the way they have been over the course of the past year, that will certainly be very detrimental for gold. But I don't see much of a chance for that. So it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I suppose what would have been unfortunately bad for gold would have been COVID-19 disappearing and those kind of monetary injections related to that evaporating. But it looks like it's going to be at least a few more months before there's certainty around that, how that's going to unfold. So I think the thing to watch right now is the fact that we've had vaccine rollouts in various countries around the world, but now we seem to have mutated strains of COVID-19 appearing. And it's going to be unclear for some time whether the vaccinations are still effective for that mutated strain or not. And so if it turns out that the mutated strain is immune to the vaccine or not vaccinatable, then I expect we'll see another upward surge there. So that's, I think, what's in the books for gold. And that is so hard to predict. And that's why I sort of shy away from making predictions about the prices of gold at the moment.
Good to have you here. Thanks so much for being on our show.
Thank you.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.